And no.
Hey, Kevin. Jrue Holiday is it.
Terrific. David, thanks. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. And for the Kings, Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Bagley in at the 5, home in the paint. Now here's Williamson. Bagley with the block.
Well, you pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender.
The drive by Barnes. Bagley with a wide open look. He doesn't hit that one. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Yeah, tonight, Greg, 2 teams with a lot of talent, but also a lot of inexperience on each side.
And Kevin, you know what that means? It means we're going to see some spectacular plays, but a few that'll have you scratching your head as well. Always interesting to watch these young players develop.
Williamson from long range. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You can see the mechanics that Zion shoots the ball with. They are solid.
They get a hand on it. And Bogdanovich now top the key. Back to Barnes. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How about Fox just getting to the rim right there? Great to see him explode at times.
It's Ingram on the wing. Passes to Favors. New Orleans moving the ball around. Williamson dishes to Favors from the high post. Out to Ingram. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Favors. Rebound by the Kings. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Bogdanovich, and he banks in the layup.
A nice job by Bielitsa. Be patient. Look for teammates. He found one.
New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. On the wing, Holiday. Williamson, the pass to Favors. Holiday against Bogdanovich. To the wing right side. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. For 3, Ingram. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Sacramento. Giles comes in for Marvin Bagley. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. The Pelicans also changing it up. Nicolo Melli comes in for Derek Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball.
And there are a number of things that make Ingram a dominant force. But what really jumps out at you, the moment you see him, the length. Few wings in league history have had a 7'3" wingspan.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. The Pelicans also changing it up. He's checked in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart comes in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Jackson in for Jrue Holiday. Sacramento with the ball. After J.J. Redick's three-pointer that didn't go. Left side Joseph. And stolen by Redick. Now here's Hayes. Defense is right there. Redick against Parker. Bazemore. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Parker. And it's a tie ball game. And Greg, you combine Ingram's length with his emerging skill set. He has got a long career ahead of him in the NBA.
I mean, he certainly has the tool. What we need to see now is the consistency year in and year out. It's one thing to reach that star status. It's another to become one of the true superstars in our league.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And Joseph kicks to Giles. And so Sacramento again turning it over. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Okafor is checked in for Hayes. For New Orleans, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Melli passes to Okafor. Here's Melli. 46 seconds left to play in the first.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Okafor with the steal. And the pass to Hart. Jackson with it. He's covered by Joseph. Redick surveying the D. Overhealed. Offensive rebound. Outside for Jackson. The second chance effort was shot by Redick. No good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Holmes can't get it to go in. He gets it up. No good on that one. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans on top. They lead by 4. We recently caught up with Drew Holiday, who talked about some trying.
Being able to go through adversity and come out strong.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, they're back, Ball and Redick. Then there's Okafor, and it's Hart in at the small forward position.
Quietly, Buddy Hield has had some good moments in the NBA thus far. I know coming in, a lot of attention as a high draft choice, but his offensive game and the players around him, as they get better, are helping Buddy Hield out.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Jabari Parker. And it's Harrison Barnes in for Kent Bazemore. Another shot. And Williamson with the layup. Williamson's got 5.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Greg, I think of you in a New York.
In a preseason game, we played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
And Fox gets it to go.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball against Fox. Out to Ingram. Back to Ball. 3-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 4. Here's Bagley. Back to Barnes. That one, no good. Good D by Williamson. And it's Bielitsa with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pelicans leading by 4. Well, Harrison Barnes at 6'8", 225 has played some power forward. Greg, do you like him there or at his more natural small forward position?
I think in today's game, Kevin, having the strength he does allows him to kind of hold his own. You know, you don't see a lot of 4 men playing a lot of post-up in today's game. He's still got to be able to play in space, and I think creates matchup nightmares for the opponent.
Now, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Barnes passes to Bagley. Good D by Williamson. So Favors will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Out to Ingram. Lets it go with a 3. Right side Holiday. Pass to Williamson. Lobs it up for Favors. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ingram. To the wing on the left. Williamson in the post. He's covered by Bielitsa. And it's Williamson missing. Stolen by Ball. Passes it to Ingram. To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Outside, Fox. And there's the pass to Bielitsa. Back to Bogdanovich. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And it's Joseph in for De'Aaron Fox. Hayes the pass to Melly.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings. New Orleans leading by 5. Jackson passes to Melly. 54 seconds left in the first half. To the paint, Holmes with the steal. Pass to Giles. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Pass to Hayes. Back to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Here's Melly. No good on the 3. The Kings trail by 3.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Here's Hart. Pass to Hayes. Fades away. And that one released in time, but no good. And that'll do it for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K, a competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession.
And one of the more unsung players included in the Anthony Davis trade, Josh Hart just continues to impress when given the opportunity.
A very much high character, hard-working player, and a lot more substance to his game. I also think it's interesting that in that deal, he came along with Lonzo Ball. So the two of them together accepting this new opportunity within the same roles for a new team.
Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Giles is out there with Holmes, and it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, an outstanding floor general right there. Holiday has switched between point guard and off guard, and a great feel for when guys are open.
Ball against Joseph. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 5. They double him with Williamson. And it's Giles missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Ingram finds Favors. Outside ball. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Okafor is checked in for Derek Favors. There's the pass to Bazemore. Holiday brings the double team. Ingram with the steal. Outside Holiday. Goes up on the high post. Here's Williamson. Tries again. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Ingram against Hield. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Left side, ball.
I see him.
Ingram against Bazemore. And that one's good. Ingram.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Ingram against Bazemore. Here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Now, Kent Bazemore knows that his contributions come from being active and Bazemore becoming a better passer.
Outside Holiday. Out to the right wing. Back to Williamson.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Joseph with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. Holmes passes to Giles. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done differently, do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Giles. Barnes, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. And a change for the Pelicans. Redick is checked in. Back to Holiday. It's stolen by Hield. Barnes, right side. Here's Fox. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
The Kings making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Okafor. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. And it's Frank Jackson in for Drew Holiday. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Melly. He's covered by Bielitsa. Lots of room. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Melly's got his first bucket in this one. Taken away by Hayes. Redick with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. To the middle. It's stolen by Bagley. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
And here are the Kings now. He dishes it to Fox. Pass to Bielitsa. Stolen by Jackson. And now the Pelicans on the break. Hayes down low. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans on top, up by 1. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 and Redick at the 2. Hart is out there with Hayes, and it's Favors in at the 5 down low.
Well, you want to lead by an example. Bogdanovich leading the way with the assist.
The Pelicans trail. High post Favors. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And the first one drops.
So many things have changed around Drew Holiday. The one thing that's been a constant is that he's a hard worker. Such a great all-around player who likes to be a leader, and he has been for this ball club.
And the Kings making a change here. Heald's checked in. Shoots from the high post. Up again. It's good on the putback. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 1 now for the Kings.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Outside for Redick. Pass to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Hield. Down low. And Fox gets it to go.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
A great example out here of just a no-quit team continuing to compete until the final buzzer.
Redick for 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Hield finds Barnes. Passes to Bielitsa. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on J.J. Redick.
Heady play by Bielitsa.
New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram comes in for Josh Hart. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Redick.
Not a perfect trip to the line, but at least he made this game a 2-possession affair.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Bielitsa passes to Bagley. And finished off by Bagley.
Well, at 6'11" and that active, Bagley, that's easy stuff.
Outside, Ball. He kicks it to Holiday. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Clock at 4. Ingram against Barnes. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
At the elbow, Fox. Stolen by Ball. All going up court. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Fox passes to Barnes. Holiday against Hield. And that one, good.
Well, Hield has been in these spots before and soaking up the moment here.
For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the inside. It's stolen by Bagley. And now Sacramento on the break. Barnes got the ball.
And this is what you love about the game. Superb defense, great steal, and just like that, they add 2 points to this narrow lead.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. And Derek Favors with the slam.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field. Sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
deciding where to go with it. Bagley kicks to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Bagley. Hield. It drops.
That's the guy you don't want shooting. How about Hield coming up big?
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ingram outside. Shoots over Fox. And too long on the shot. Now Hield. Kicks it to Barnes. And there it is for him. And it's a 6-point Sacramento lead.
And the team turning their attention to Harrison Barnes. And for good reason.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And the dunk by Williamson.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Fox kicks to Hield. So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. They didn't make it easy on themselves.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the
Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you.
He is indeed, DA. Thank you. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the small forward spot. And for the Pelicans, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. And that one's good. Morant. Chris, it doesn't matter if they're two of the best teams in the league or the two worst. When these guys get together, these rivals, it's always fun.
Yeah, Kevin, you're so right. When it's a conference rivalry, that's even better. They know each other so well, and that doesn't make them friends.
I mean, hey, they're going to give Williamson this shot because they don't want him to get close to the rim.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And finished off by Morant.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, guys, it's clear, though, he enjoys showing off his athleticism. The D can't give him these opportunities.
Count that one.
Now, look, you see the athleticism right there? You gotta like watching ball go into the lane to finish.
Morant outside. To the paint. Here's Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Derek Favors.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And so Jackson nails both of them. New Orleans with the ball. It's a 3-point game. Ingram right side. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Pelicans shooting their first foul shot of the night.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Well, think about the high ceiling that this kid, Brandon Ingram, has. I mean, and with his long arms, I mean, he could reach the rafters.
And the rejection by Favors. Holiday attacking. The shot off that time. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. Here's Morant. That one falls. And it's 7 points for John Morant.
With elite speed and quickness, Morant continues to be ferocious on fast breaks.
On the wing, Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Stolen by Brooks. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by Winslow.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Good on the bucket.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Melly is checked in for New Orleans. And Memphis also making a switch. Anderson's checked in. It's tipped. Ball with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Floats it up for Williamson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, he's the perfect alley-oop partner. Zion showing the lift. How about his hands? And then we all know how it ends.
Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Ball with a wide-open look. They grab their own miss. Melly passes the ball. He dishes it to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
What an excellent distributor Zoe is. I mean, he has a knack for getting it to his open teammates.
Morant against Ball. Morant, the bounce pass. And Valanciunas kicks to Anderson. And the Grizzlies get it back.
What an active player Brooks is. I mean, he does an awesome job there fighting to keep this possession alive.
Ball dishes to Williamson. Back to Ball. Morant with the steal. And again, Memphis running the court in transition. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. That one, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later. And add Valanciunas to the list of traditional bigs who are trying to stretch out their games. Last year, he shot more threes per contest than in any other season. And he actually hit them in a decent clip.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Over to the left wing. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Pelicans have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Hart. Okafor trying to get open. Hart, that's good.
Oh, man, solid score. You give Hart shots like these, he's ready to capitalize.
Jackson against Jones. Passes it to Melton. Here's Gutteridge. To the middle. Pulls it from the elbow. And again, Memphis no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Okafor. Oh, that's blocked.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lobbed up there for Clark. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. Pass to Okafor. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jones, the pass to Clark. Back to Jones. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Jones. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
The kick out to Anderson. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Clark against Jackson. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Redick. And it's good, 2 points.
Proving he's more than just an outside shooter. Redick also has a sweet touch from that area.
Pass to Anderson. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Takes the 13-footer, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
Oh, man, a sound perimeter shooter who massively improved his jump shot over the years. A testament to Anderson's work ethic.
Here's Hart, and it's blocked. Okafor kicks to Hayes. The pass to Redick. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And now here comes Jones leading the break. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On the wing, Holiday. Here's Melly. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. Jones against Ball. Outside, Jones. On the wing, Brooks. Sinks the three-pointer. Brooks has got 5 points so far.
A huge part of Brooks' attack is that he understands how crucial it is that he continues to hit this shot.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Ingram against Winslow. Ingram dishes to Favors. Out to Ingram. 5 to shoot. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Jones, the pass to Winslow. Inside, Jackson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Melly, guarded by Jackson. Here's Melly. And that one hits back iron.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Valanciunas with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. And Memphis also making a switch. Morant, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. And the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Ball.
Remarkable at sizing up screen and rolls. The Ball, he has a knowledge of how to break down the defense. It's special.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Williamson looking it over. Oh, he delivers that with force.
I cannot believe that. This is what many fans came here to see. Williamson, at his size, with his speed, so unique in his style, his grace. It's unbelievable.
Holiday against Brooks. Here's Jackson.
Impacting the game now at both ends. Zion moves his feet well and can change directions and close out on shooters.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. And here's the fast break. Winslow's leading the way. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical. And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Here's Morant.
A very active player. It's fantastic watching Ball work.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Well, we've got a moment left set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. But they recover it.
Oh, you see how focused Valanciunas is? When he's got this positioning, he's determined to score.
And Holiday kicks to Favors. There's the dish to ball. Back to Favors. It's stolen by Valanciunas. 3-on-3. Now the feed to Jackson. He can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That'll be his second foul of the game. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Clark's checked in. Redick with the three. And Valanciunas pulls it down.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot is good. And that's 12 points for John Morant.
Yeah, wiry, strong, and courageous. Morant's willing to slam it up in there if you give him a lane.
And judging Morant's game early on, I've heard a few people with Allen Iverson comparisons.
Well, put me in that number as well. That's going to be tough to fill up, but it just means he has the potential, the quickness, the athleticism.
Oh!
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one's on Morant. Greg, I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Hart the pass to Williamson. Dishes it to Redick. 17-foot shot on the way.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game. That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
Hayes dishes to Williamson. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Oh, you love seeing Valanciunas spike it back. When he's active on this end, it makes a difference.
Pelicans trail by 6. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Well, it's been all about Ja tonight. I mean, can score in many different ways.
Redick passes to Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunnies. Now, here's Morant for 3. Offensive rebound. Clark finds Winslow. Over Hart. A second chance effort. Here's Valanciunas, and he makes that one. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 6 now for the Grizzlies.
Oh, he's a sensational offensive rebounder. Valanciunas, he just has the nose for where to be when shots go up.
And the second chance effort by Jackson.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip-in.
Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Morant against Jackson. And Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Ooh, rolling to the rim with force. Love when Morant goes hard and converts with the slam.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Jackson dishes to Redick. Another one falls for New Orleans. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. The lead is 2. Morant surveying the D. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And the focus Morant possesses, outstanding at taking punishment, finding ways to finish through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
That's good from Morant.
You know Ja Morant, such a dynamic guard. His combination of speed and creativity makes for some tough matchups.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Anderson at the small forward and Jackson at the 4. Then it's Gorgie Day. Then it's Jones. And it's Melton in at the 2 spot. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
How about the inventiveness from Ingram? Not to only see his open teammate, but deliver the pass as well.
Jones against Ball. Jones drives in. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
I like that pick play. You can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Anderson against Ingram. Here's Melly. Okafor finds Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one drops for him.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Jones, no one around him. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Derek Favors checked in for the Pelicans. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Memphis. Pelicans trail by 3. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Here's Melly, guarded by Jackson. And it's Melly missing. Brooks against Ball. Nice move. It counts. And the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
Kevin, this is sort of a boom or bust type player last year. Brooks is a major league streak shooter. And when he's on, he can carry your offense.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Jackson misses.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Slamming it home. Part of why Favors shoots it so well from the field, sometimes he just spikes it instead of shooting.
Williamson is checked in for New Orleans. And that one falls for Favors.
And when you look at Brooks's game logs from last year, you're spot on. One night he might put up 30. The next night he might go for 6 or 7.
Yes, yeah, but you need those explosive scorers on the roster. I call him the Vinny the Microwave Johnson type. When he's hot, you ride him. When he's not, sub him. That's simple.
Jones, no luck.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. But his offense has not been there for him tonight.
And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul. And the Pelicans making a change here. Redick is checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Jang. Justice Winslow comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Morant outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Winslow against Ingram. 1:49 left here in the fourth quarter. And the rejection by Valanciunas. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant outside. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
They're jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
Holiday against Brooks. Outside, Redick. To the inside. Here's Favors. Grizzlies with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 7 rebounds in the game. 1:12 left in the fourth. The 3 from Morant. Winslow, the pass to Brooks. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Holiday. Valanciunas, good.
The closer Valanciunas gets, the more dangerous he is, which is why he looks to score from there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. Both good from the line that time.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Redick against Morant. Out to Brooks. Back to Morant. From deep. No good. He's made 9 of 15, shooting an even 60%. It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's a gamer right there. Redick is someone you love seeing step up in the clutch.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Williamson kicks to Holiday. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
Morant against Ball. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Back to Morant. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier. And
Hey, good evening, Kevin.
DA, the Sacramento fans would love to see that as well. Thanks so much for that report. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Marvin Bagley is out there with Bielitsa, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And for Memphis, Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Brooks kicks to Winslow. Passes it to Valanciunas. Here's Morant. Five on the clock. It's hauled in by the Kings.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul. And tonight, a look at perhaps the future of the league, but it takes time, as you know, Steve, to build that.
You're right, Kevin. You got to start somewhere. A lot of these players still with their whole careers ahead of them. A lot of time to grow, but I love what I'm seeing.
Harry Giles is checked in for Bielitsa. Now here's Morant. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Fox passes to Giles. Shoots over Morant. Fox kicks to Bogdanovich. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Yeah, instinctively, too. Fox there looking to be a ball mover, a facilitator, and that's one reason why his team is playing well.
Now here's Morant. Down low. It's stolen by Bagley. Fox deciding where to go with it, and it's Fox with the jam.
You get the sense Fox just improving with each game in terms of his pick and roll play, figuring out his angles, knowing when to pull and when to try to split or turn the corner.
Now here's Valanciunas. Pulls up on the wing. That misses off the backboard.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Barnes dishes to Bogdanovich. Barnes passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Barnes. Outside Bogdanovich. Giles kicks to Fox. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Grizzlies have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And they pick up 2.
Keep track of Ja, especially when he's in transition. He shows you right there.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Morant. He feeds it to Jackson. And the layup's good off the glass.
Great vision by Ja Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Fox against Morant. Giles the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Brooks. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
And Winslow now top of the key. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Jackson kicks to Valanciunas. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
1:07 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Bagley. Over Valanciunas. Giles. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Trying to get open is Brooks. And it's Morant missing. Sacramento's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Valanciunas against Fox. To the middle. Here's Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Morant kicks to Winslow. Morant against Barnes. Valanciunas inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Love the flush there from Valanciunas, leaving no doubt on that play.
Fox with it. He got it up. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
On the floor for Sacramento, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Hialeah is out there with Jabari Parker, and it's Holmes in at the 5 spot.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. And so Clark nails both of them.
And watching Brandon Clark play, first thing you notice, young fella plays above the rim.
He's very quick off the floor, GA. Had a max vertical of over 40 inches at the combine. Did you hear me? Over 40 inches. And I think he was the steal of the draft. Fortunately for the Grizzlies, he failed to 21.
Jones, the pass to Melton. Pass to Gutterich. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Gutterich has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis. And here are the Kings now. Outside, Joseph. Here's Holmes. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Here's Jones. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Parker passes to Holmes. No good. And it's Memphis the other way. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Kings making a change here. Bazemore is checked in. Now Jones still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the feed to Clark over Parker. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. Melton, no good. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Trailing by 2, and it goes down 2 points.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Right wing. Here's Melton, covered by Hield. And that one's good by Clark.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And here is Joseph. Misses from short range.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And now Parker pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And the dunk by Parker.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Left side Anderson. 1:31 left now here in the second. Now the pass to Gutteridge. And that one drops. Gutteridge has got his second bucket of the game to go.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
And it'll be Sacramento as it goes out of bounds. The Kings retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Jabari Parker. Harry Giles comes in for Bielitsa. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Buddy Hield. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph.
And sometimes Fox just can't be contained. I mean, he plays with so much heart and passion and terrific at scoring even when he gets bodied up.
And getting to the free throw line more and more. GA awfully tough to stay in front of De'Aaron Fox.
I mean, he's just got to knock him down, though. I mean, a free throw percentage, I think he can and will improve upon.
Memphis trailing here. To the right side. Morant against Fox. Morant kicks to Jackson. Over Bagley. Now here's Morant for three. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Here's Giles. Fox goes in. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Barnes. And it's Fox with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Here's Fox, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Fox has got 9 points in the quarter.
And they keep
a big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. De'Aaron Fox was on fire in the first half. He had 13 points.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from De'Aaron Fox.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Memphis, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 spot. Morant dishes to Jackson. Good on the shot. Jackson's got 6 points.
Nice job. Those passes have to be right on the money around the painted area.
Morant against Fox, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Memphis on defense. It's a 1-point game. Here's Bogdanovich. Buries the easy one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Morant for 3. Valanciunas passes to Brooks. Out to the wing. Now here's Morant for three. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Fox finds Bagley. Here's Barnes. It's rebounded by Memphis. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The three from Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Rig, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the two LA teams. Here's Fox. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And how about the way Fox continues to improve his game? A capable scorer who also rebounds the ball well for his size. And still, though, he can improve on that perimeter jump shot.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Jabari Parker comes in for Bielitsa. Fields checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Joseph in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Parker passes to Holmes. The kick out to Fox. It's stolen by Jones. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. Lobbed up there for Clark. Fox with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Hield. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game.
And that's not easy, but Hield is an effective scorer who's capable of finishing through that kind of defense.
Jones kicks to Clark, knocked away. Holmes with the steal. Pushing it up. Here's Hield, and then Hield with the dunk.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Clark left side. Shoots over Holmes and misses it off the right side of the rim. Sacramento leading by 6. Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
Back to Hield. Takes a 3. Sinks the triple. Hield's got 7 points for the quarter.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
To the left wing. Outside, Jones. Feeds it to Clark. Holmes with the steal. And here we go. Kings running again. And the dunk by Parker.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Bucket is good.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
What it was, they are getting better shots, which has gotten them into a rhythm, and they're knocking down everything.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. 13 points up at the end of the period. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Harrison Barnes is out there with Nemanja Bjelica. Then it's Hield. Then there's Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the 5. Healed with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And they double up Morant. Passes it to Winslow. Now Valanciunas. That shot no good. Good D by Barnes. And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. To the wing right side. Fires from the corner. And it's Giles missing. Grizzlies shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking to the paint. Here's Morant. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
As good a playmaker as he is a scorer, Winslow with great patience and great vision.
Here's Hield. The dish to Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Morant.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Bazemore passes to Bielitsa. Misses the layup. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Jackson against Barnes. Jackson down low. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Here's Bazemore. And Winslow pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Here's Morant. And he finishes the break with a lay-in. Morant's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They've shown a lot of heart, a lot of fight, and they're close to taking the lead.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
And that one's good, Morant.
And you've got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
They're so close now, they've got to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Winslow against Hield. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Winslow kicks to Brooks. Jackson passes to Morant. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got 20 points.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Holmes trying to free himself up. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
This is why he has the ball. John Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
Here's Fox. And the rejection by Jackson.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Memphis moving that ball around. Morant surveying the D. There's the triple. Kept alive. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Morant. He feeds it to Valanciunas. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Holmes finds Bogdanovich. Just 5 to shoot. Holmes trying to free himself up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Fast break, Memphis. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one. And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really And a lot of style and a lot of confidence coming off the Kings bus earlier on. We'll see if they're... Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. And for the Pelicans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ingram in at the 3, the small forward.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Williamson up top. Here's the 3. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Barnes against Ingram. Terrific talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Favors attacking. Here's Williamson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And the expectations for Williamson are sky high. A superb athlete whose skill set and drive to be great is off the charts.
And the second free throw, good. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yep, that one goes.
Really sweet passing from Fox. He's a reliable floor general and has great vision on the court.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Ball feeling it out a bit. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to Ball. No one near him. And the shot is long.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Bielitsa chip back in for 2.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those chip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You've got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Ingram kicks to Holiday. Shot clock at 5. Feeds to Favors. Over Bagley. Favors can't get it to go.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
How about the vertical from Fox? Throwing it down with authority. Go get it, young fella.
Holiday against Bogdanovich. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo O'Malley comes in for Zion Williamson. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Drew Holiday. Sacramento also making some changes. Giles checked in for Bagley. Parker comes in for Bielitsa. And Hield subbed in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. Shoots. And it's blocked. And here's the break. Redick is in the corner. New Orleans moving the ball around. Here's Melly. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And it's Fox with the jam.
Phenomenal court vision by Parker. He really has all the tools to be a great player in this league.
Outside, Ball. Down low. Passes it to Melly. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Here's Ball. Back to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Redick against Hield, and he gets the bucket.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
It's Redick on the wing. Back to Hart. It's Redick on the wing to the inside. Here's Melly, covered by Parker. Melly passes to Hayes. There's Ball with the three. It's hauled in by the Kings. 35 seconds left in the first. Fred Jackson, he's checked in for Ball. And then for Sacramento, Kent Bazemore's checked in for Barnes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Fox. Hield outside. Out to Parker. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game. The first free throw is good.
I like Parker's versatility. He can play both forward positions, in part because he's so long and big, and he's got excellent mobility.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in, and a change for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Giles. Back to Hart. Pass to Hayes. Okafor, high post. Dishes it to Redick. From deep. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's Sacramento up 5. It's the NBA on. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Bielitsa. And it's Bazemore at the small forward. Williamson in the post. Defended by Bagley. And the dunk by Williamson.
Well, that's just the pure strength and explosiveness of Williamson. Easily finishes there through the contact.
Here's Joseph. No points in the game yet for him. And here is Okafor. Williamson dishes to Okafor. The wide open look here for Holiday. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Kings leading now by 3. Inside. Joseph against Jackson. And Joseph kicks to Bagley. Shoots over Ingram. Bagley with the bucket. Bagley's got his second basket of the game.
Got to push Bagley out of the paint. Once he's close to the rim, he is locked in on scoring.
Back to Williamson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Pelicans making a switch here. Favors is checked in. The Kings also at the sub. Bogdanovich is checked in. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Bazemore passes to Holmes. To the paint, it's Bielitsa. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 7 now for the Kings. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning. And your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Holmes kicks to Joseph. Back to Holmes. Joseph down low. Jackson on him. Pass to Joseph. Sacramento moving it around. Shot clock at 6. And here's Bogdanovich. Over Williamson. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pelicans trail by 5. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Jackson's got the ball. Williamson looking it over. Ingram finds Williamson. Holmes against Ingram. And that one is off. Sacramento leading by 5. Now Bazemore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And he starts out with the miss in this one. Ingram attacking. Top of the key, Holiday. The pass to Favors. That's tipped. Bogdanovich with it. Now guarded by Ingram. And here comes the break. Here's Bazemore. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Kings have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Harry Giles is checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harrison Barnes comes in for Bielitsa. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Ball kicks to Redick. Back to Ball. Just 5 on the clock. The feed to Hayes.
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Fox passes to Giles. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Feeds it to Hayes. Ball stolen. Now here's Bazemore. He's covered closely. Nobody near Barnes. Hits the three-point bomb.
Decision-making of Barnes is really solid. Knows he has the green light to fire as soon as he catches the pass, and that's what he does.
Redick passes to Hayes. To the inside. And he makes good on the layup. Hayes has got 6 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Outside, Ball. Outside, Redick. And so it's the Sacramento Kings. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at... And that...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So for New Orleans right now, Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And it's Fox with the jam.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Ingram attacking. He feeds it to Favors. Holiday with the 3. Bagley with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flick. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bagley dishes to Bogdanovich. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Barnes finds Fox. Passes it to Bielitsa. And the shot goes in.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Pelicans trail by 9. Now, here's Ball. Outside Holiday. In the corner, it's Ingram. The dish to Favors. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Okafor's checked in for New Orleans. Jabari Parker's checked in for Sacramento. Kings leading now by 9. Outside, Fox. Pass to Bagley. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's now 6 points for Marvin Bagley. And the Pelican shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Williamson kicks to Okafor. Williamson with it. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Jabari Parker. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Ingram finds Holiday. Down low, here's Okafor. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. To the middle, here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad.
They get it back. Here's Bagley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Bagley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings. Redick for 3. That shot, no good. And it's the Kings taking it the other way. Bagley the pass to Fox. Parker outside. Three-pointer, Heel. Pelicans with the rebound. 1:16 left here in the third quarter.
Well, Buddy Hield, the consummate gym rat. Growing up in the Bahamas, he built his own rim with a milk crate and would shoot all night. His neighbors got so tired of yelling at him to keep it down. He sprinkled broken glass under the rim to get him to move the hoop.
Shot clock at 3. And slam dunk by Ingram.
So easy to see just how dangerous Ingram is in the pick and roll. I mean, his size, long arms, shooting, ball handling. The defense is in trouble when he's pick and rolling.
Fox against Holiday. Outside, Fox. Shot clock reset for Sacramento. Parker kicks to Fox. Pass to Bagley. Okafor with the steal. Inside. Outside for Redick. From the arc. They get it again. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Buries it from three-point range. Reddick's got his first 3 points of the game.
Excellent confidence from Reddick. Really good. I mean, taking his time, his form, textbook.
Here's Hield, drilled from 11 feet out. From deep three-point range, and the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Sacramento in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. Back to the action after this word. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court right now for the Kings, Joseph and Hield make up the backcourt. Rashawn Holmes out there with Kent Bazemore, and it's Giles in at the center. Joseph looking around. Clock at 6. Back to Holmes. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmes got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Kings.
Yeah, Joseph adept at finding his open teammates, and that's exactly what you want from your point guard.
Joseph against Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
Yeah, and the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
The pass to Reddick. Here's Melly. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ball, the pass to Melly, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
When you've got the slick passing skills that Ball has, you love exploiting the defense in the pick and roll.
Pass to Holmes. Back to Hield. And the basket is good. Here's Ball. Pass to Hart. And he dunks it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Hield with it, now guarded by Ball. Hield outside. Shoots over Ball. No good off the back of the rim. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. They trail by 7. Here's Melly. Back to Favors. Ball dishes to Favors. Here's Melly. Pelicans keep it alive.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Giles. He's covered by Favors. And Joseph kicks to Giles. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Giles has got his first points of the game.
Joseph, extremely unselfish and consistent when it comes to dishing the rock.
To the left side wing. Outside, Ball. Got a piece of it. Hield against Reddick. Now here's Hield. Tight defense on him. Good.
A guy like Buddy out-hustles other players on the floor. He gets inside, and there he finishes strong.
Over to the wing. Here's Hart. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Favors. He can't hit that time. Good D by Hield. And Derek Favors picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Hayes, he's checked in for Nicolo Melli. Sacramento also making some changes. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Rashad Holmes. Bogdanovich comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Joseph.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
It's Redick on the wing. Back to Hayes. To the paint. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Here's Fox. Pelicans with the rebound. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here is Hield. Now Bogdanovich. Pass to Bielitsa. Another shot, and the pass to Giles. Hayes with the steal.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Redick for three. The rebound by Hield. Well, this one is winding down now. Sacramento can run out the clock. It's good. Bielitsa's got the lead up to 11 now for the Kings.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Joseph. Can't get it to fall. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them.
your Memphis Grizzlies. At the small forward position.
Hi, everyone. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. And it's Ingram in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. And it's Winslow in at the 3 slot. Now here's Morant. Valanciunas finds Winslow. 5 to shoot. Morant passes to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
You see the court awareness Morant has. Outstanding at keeping his teammates involved with good looks.
Morant against Ball. Fires for 3. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Morant with it. Now guarded by Ball. Good work there as it goes.
Even though he's smaller, Morant does not lack assertiveness, which comes in handy down low.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Ball's knocked loose, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Dishes to Favors. Back to Ball. Shot clock at 5. Reverses, and it's Favors laying it in.
Such determination on the glass. Not boxing out Favors is a huge mistake that you cannot afford to make.
Now here's Morant. Valanciunas. That shot missing. Great D that time from Favors. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Brooks.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Greg, last year, Williamson entered the NBA as one of the most well-known rookies since LeBron James.
Already had millions of followers on social media, global name recognition. He has an above-the-rim game that produces the kinds of highlights that people want to see.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Holiday finds Favors. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. And it's Morant missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morant passes to Valanciunas. No good on that one.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Here's Morant, following the score by New Orleans. Fires the 3. Valanciunas passes to Morant. Brooks outside. Fires the 3. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And the foul goes against Memphis.
And they made Ingram fight for that one, but he's not afraid to get physical. This is a good sign.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Nicolo Melli comes in for Williamson. J.J. Redick's checked in for Drew Holiday. And it's Jackson in for Ball. Jones, the pass to Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Now here's Redick. And 1:01 left to play here in the first. Hayes, great positioning on the putback.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
It's Brooks on the wing. Passes to Gutteridge. And Valanciunas penetrating. Hayes with the steal. Ingram outside. The pass to Redick. Back to Ingram. The 19-foot shot. They get a hand on it.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Josh Hart in for Brandon Ingram.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the inside. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now Jones with 1 on the clock. He lays it in.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Clark. Kyle Anderson is out there with Tyus Jones. And it's Melton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids. You're right. Melton passes to Clark. Down low. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Clark kicks to Jackson. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
The Pelicans have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ja Morant comes in for Tyus Jones. The Pelicans also changing it up. Zion Williamson's checked in for Melly. And it's Drew Holiday in for Jackson. Now here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williamson dishes to Okafor. Inside. And Holiday kicks to Redick. Puts up a 3. A fresh 14 for New Orleans. Okafor gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morant outside. To the middle. And Okafor with the block. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. Grizzlies making a switch here. Winslow's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. And it's Lonzo Ball in for J.J. Redick. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And love these plays when Lonzo Ball shows you just how athletic he is.
Greg, hard to think of a player in this league with more of a pass-first mentality than Lonzo Ball.
I mean, total unselfishness, elite vision,
Sometimes you'd like to see him penetrate a little more in the half court, but he's improving from range, and that'll open up driving lanes, and he can take advantage.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Here's Clark. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Now here's Williamson. He kicks it to Ball. Shoots from the right block, and that's good off the glass that time. Ball's got 6.
Well, again, big guards, that helps out. And Ball using that to his advantage on the inside.
Right side Jackson. Over Favors, and the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Jackson.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jonas Valanciunas comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Dylan Brooks in for DeAnthony Melton. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Ingram in for Hart. And where Brooks seemed to have carved out a niche, GA, his consistency from range and from the line.
Kev, if you can space the floor and hit your free throws, you're going to be in the rotation. Brooks really came into his own last season. And the more he refines his shot selection, the more valuable he becomes to this team.
Stolen by Brooks. And finished off by Morant.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Holiday, the pass to Favors. The shot will not fall. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Pass to Morant. Excellent D there from Ball.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Holiday, no one around him. And there's Favors putting it right back in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Jackson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
Ball against Morant. Count it, good. Ball's got 6 in the quarter.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Ball against Morant. Out to Brooks. Back to Valanciunas. And stolen by Favors. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the... After the first 2 quarters of play, it's New Orleans in control. They lead by 5. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, we can't look past the work.
Thanks for joining us.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Pelicans leading by 5 on the floor for Alvin Gentry as we get into the second half. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Morant drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got 6 points.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Holiday against Brooks. 6 to shoot. Ingram attacking. Count it.
Well, the length of Ingram on display, outstanding at finding a lane, and then he explodes through it.
Morant against Ball. Jackson down low. Over Ball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? Mikal and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit. And I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Stolen by Jackson. Williamson left side. Pass to Melly. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pulls up. Brooks dishes to Morant. Williamson against Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and the shot goes in.
Great self-confidence from Winslow on that play, taking it up strong inside.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson looking around. It's good. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And here's Morant. 6 points for him. And yes, it's good. Morant's got 8.
And I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Ingram with it. He's picked up by Morant. Stolen by Winslow. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Brooks finds Morant for the tie. The putback. It's good on the putback. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, once Zion gets that close and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaking.
Morant against Jackson. Morant outside. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
For the lead, and Morant will lay it in. 12 points for him.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Passes it to Melton. Taken away by Hayes. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Stolen by Ball. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday with the ball.
Lonzo's instincts on the defensive end paying off there, just able to stay long and get that steal to start the break.
Jones against Ball. And Memphis turns it over again. "17 seconds left in the third. From past the arc. He can't get that one. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Pelicans lead by 3. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Melton in at the 2-guard spot. Holiday looking over the floor. Right wing. Stolen away. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Gutteridge for the pass to Anderson. Here's Gutteridge. Anderson in the post. Over Hart. Anderson's shot is off. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Ball against Jones. Ball no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Pelicans shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And DeAnthony Melton picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Derek Favors checked in for Jahlil Okafor. Ball with the bucket.
Great read, great vision, and great awareness from Lonzo Ball.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jones in the post. He's covered by Ball. Jones, no luck. Pelicans leading by 3. Holiday with it. Guarded now by Clark. Hayes dishes to Favors. That one wide left. And Clark has got the ball here for Memphis. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. And it's in there.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Favors against Valanciunas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with deceptive speed and a lengthy wingspan, defenders can sometimes just get stuck fouling Favors.
Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
Morant with a wide open look. The offensive rebound, and Valanciunas kicks to Winslow. Here's Morant. Here's Jackson to the inside. And Morant gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Morant's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Morant against Redick. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by Memphis. Valanciunas has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game to take the lead, and the layup is good.
No stranger to big moments. Morant wants to be the man to take and make the big shot.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jonas Valanciunas.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Alvin Gentry said to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
Williamson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Zion wanted it, and he nailed it.
.102 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And they call an illegal screen here.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Ingram passes to Redick. This one for three. Yes! A tremendous three to tie it up.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one. So the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Derek Favors with the slam.
Now, this is when you start to talk about Redick not just always looking for offense, clearly looking for teammates there.
Morant looking around. And there's the feed to Jang. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
The free throw off from Jang. The drive-by ball. Count it!
And Lonzo fearless right there, answering the call.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Here's Morant. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. So Memphis will get the first possession. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant and Brooks manning the backcourt. Jackson and Valanciunas, they're in the middle. And it's Winslow in at the 3, the small forward. The shot by Redick, no good. Memphis leading. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Morant with the ball.
Proving how dominant he can be. When Morant is shooting with confidence, it really allows him to take over.
Redick for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. The 3 from Morant. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 4. We're just over a minute into overtime here.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. For the 3. It's it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Grizzlies lead by 4.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
Big-time shot from Zion Williamson. The big guy wants it.
Morant against Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Holiday's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. And finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
Here's Favors. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Timeout called. The Grizzlies. They lead by 4. 1:19 left in overtime. He drops the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so Favors nails both of them.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
The 3 from Morant. No good there. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Stolen by Brooks. Jackson kicks to Brooks. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 on their shots here in overtime. Ingram passes to Williamson. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, a little contact from the defense goes a long way for Zion Williamson.
Morant against Ball. A floater. It falls!
A huge shot from Morant. Wow, you see why they put the ball in his hands in those situations.
Favors passes to Williamson. Count!
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Frames it from downtown.
The whole package. Morant gives you everything, including range.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It drops.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
And Derek Favors picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Williamson. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used up all their energy just getting it to overtime.
These are the kind of indications that the league is worried about if you're an opponent, and you love it if you're on his team. Zion taking over and doing damage.
Knocked loose and stolen by Favors. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wall.
Bogdanovich inside. Brooks covering. Bagley, no good. That's tipped. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on it. Here's Jones after the basket by De'Aaron Fox. Jackson down low. He's got 6. It's hauled in by the Kings. 1:06 left to play in the first. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And there's no question that Bagley has a ton of talent. Now it's up to him to meet his potential.
And still a ton of upside for Marvin Bagley. Talk about what you see.
Well, Jay, I see an agile, quick player off of the floor. I mean, we know he can play in the paint. I'm just interested in seeing how well he starts to stretch the game and become a 3-level scorer.
Now here's Jones. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Hield. Outside for Bagley. Pass to Barnes. And he hits it to tie the game up.
Oh, the muscle and focus on display right there. Barnes, not easy trying to distract him from there.
Fox against Jones. Latrey. Here's Clark. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That's his first foul. Now, here's Fox. The pass to Giles. Up and in on the layup.
Oh, yeah, we've seen the evolution of Fox as a passer, and with every pass like that, it's obvious how far he's come.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Kings on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching for the Kings, guys.
Impressive start They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Clark is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jones. And it's Gutterich in at the small forward position. Jones against Joseph. Anderson can't get it to go. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
Oh, no doubt that Buddy Hield can shoot with the best of, but it's encouraging watching him share the wealth as well.
Jones for three. Memphis keeping it alive with a new 14.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Poked away. Here's Joseph. Here's Holmes. And the layup's good off the glass. Holmes got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Jones the pass to Melton. Joseph with the ball. Jones covering. And Joseph kicks to Parker. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Three-pointer Hield. The rebound by Anderson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Inside. And that one's good by Clark.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now here's Joseph. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Lobbed up there for Clark. Parker with the steal. Outside, Joseph. Here's Holmes. That one goes in. Holmes got his 2nd basket.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
Pass to Anderson. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Now here's Hield. And it's Joseph, top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. And that one's good. Parker.
The D can't give Parker these type of shots. I mean, they're asking for trouble.
The Grizzlies trail by 4. Melton feeling it out a bit. There's 1:54 left to play here in the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Clark for 3. The shot that time not on target. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Here's Parker, and the dunk by Parker.
Love seeing this kind of aggressiveness from Parker. Outstanding at flushing it home with force.
Memphis has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Joseph against Jones. Parker with the steal. Joseph against Jones. Hield. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You ask Buddy Hield, he says he's not just a shooter, he's a maker. And boy, he's right. One of the great marksmen, not just in the league today, but in league history.
I mean, look at the volume of threes he's attempted and his percentage. He's in elite company.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bielitsa comes in for Parker. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sacramento. And again, Memphis no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Down low. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Morant surveying the D. Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen. And the Kings pushing it up now. Pushing it up. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
When Bielitsa is trying to score, it sometimes forces the D's hand. Nice initiative from the Yugoslavian forward right there.
Good on both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Now, here's Morant for 3. Jackson against Bielitsa. Jackson passes to Winslow. 5 on the clock. Morant with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. And that one's good. Brooks.
Well, this is why Morant's teammates love to play alongside of him. I mean, exceptional vision, and he's incredibly unselfish.
It's Bielitsa. And so it's the Sacramento King.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, a pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. At the end of the period, they were up. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Nice game. Great performance by Jaren Jackson.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
Fox and Bogdanovich pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is out there with Bagley, and it's Barnes in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Fox. Jaren Jackson making his last shot. That one good for 2. Fox has got his second bucket.
Well, I love the rugged ferocity Fox plays with. I mean, he's fantastic at finding ways to convert through intense defense.
The 3 from Morant. Barnes grabs the miss. Kings leading now by 8. The 3 from Bogdanovich. The shot comes out, and it's Memphis the other way. Here's Morant. Oh, that was something else.
Are you for real? Morant way up. That move is fire.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Fox. Lays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 4 points this quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defensive end.
Now here's Morant to the inside. Here's Valanciunas. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
And here is Fox following Ja Morant's 3. Here's Bagley, and the rejection by Valanciunas. Morant against Fox, and that one's good. Morant's got 9.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Jabari Parker's checked in for Bielitsa. Ken Bazemore comes in for Harrison Barnes. Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. The Grizzlies also making a change. Anderson, he's checked in for Jackson. Here's Valanciunas. Great D that time from Bagley.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Hield attacking.
Defends the shot and grabs the rebound. About as big an impact as you can have on a possession.
And it goes down 2 points. Morant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
With the second half he's having, I mean, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Here's Joseph. The shot's good. And the Kings lead by 7.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Morant dishes to Winslow. It's Brooks on the wing, covered by Hield. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound. Sacramento making some changes. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Giles comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Fox in for Corey Joseph. Clark, he's checked in for Memphis. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Morant.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one. But he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. 7-point differential. Anderson finds Valanciunas from downtown. On its way from Clark for 2. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Because of Anderson's height and instincts, he's a force on the offensive glass.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Valanciunas. The drive by Brooks. Banked in off the glass. And now just a 3-point Kings lead.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Outside, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
How do you not love Fox? I mean, he's a crafty point guard who possesses some real power.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Valanciunas in the high post. Out to the right wing. Oh, the lob to Valanciunas. Pass to Brooks. For 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Hield left side. Here's Fox. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Kings ahead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
This is where the NBA's headed. I mean, multi-dimensional big men. That was just a beautiful pass.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. They've got John Morant. Dylan Brooks out there with Clark. And there's Jackson. And it's Gutterich in at the 2 spot. Here's Giles. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. Winslow's checked in for the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant outside. To the middle. Jackson passes to Morant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Kings leading now by 5. And here is Joseph. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Bielitsa. And Winslow pulls it down.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And finished off by Morant.
That's a high-level finish from Morant, showing more strength than he's really giving credit for.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Bielitsa. That's good from Morant. Now Joseph. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And that one drops for him. And the Kings lead by 4.
Okay, listen, you got to body him up when he's in the paint. If you play off of him, then that's just 2 easy points.
Here's Morant. Clark for 3. That shot is off. And up the court come the Kings on the break. Morant with the steal. And Brooks gets it on the assist by Clark.
Oh, quick thinking that time from Morant. I mean, capable of swiping the ball away, and he takes initiative like this.
Kings shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Joseph with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Joseph, that's good. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Morant with it. Clark outside. Up again. Rebound by the Kings. They've led by as much as 10. Barnes passes to Holmes. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant.
Yeah, you see the explosiveness there, the fluidity. Morant's unbelievable.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Sacramento. Marvin Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Buddy Hield comes in for Bogdanovich. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Joseph. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Memphis. Here's Fox. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
So calm and collected in the big spots. Fox, he relishes being the guy to take huge shots for this team.
They get it back. Valanciunas. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
With the strong motor and basketball IQ, Valanciunas remains unfazed by pressure situations.
And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan with his team. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
And finished off by Bagley.
An excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
Brooks, the pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss. Kings leading now by 8. Fox kicks to Bagley. Barnes outside. Three-pointer Hield. That one misses. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks outside. Lets it go from deep. The shot missing. And it's Sacramento's ball. Here's Hield. Barnes passes to Hield. Over Valanciunas. They get the rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Giles has got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
And so it's Bagley with it. He brings it up for Sacramento. Barnes dishes to Hield. Stolen by Brooks. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Now here's Valanciunas. And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. Deep, David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
They may be on the road, but the Bulls still know how to dress. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the 1. Now here's White. Levine deciding where to go with it. Pass to Markkanen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Porter outside. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Cleveland the other way now. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Cleveland moving the ball around. The pass to Love. Shoots over Markkanen. Cleveland gets it back. Poked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. That's touched by Porter. Outside, Sexton. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Porter. That 3 off the mark. Sexton against Levine. Stolen by Levine. Outside, Markkanen. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
Carter hits them both.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now, here's Garland. White covering. Good work there as it goes.
Well, you can see how effective Darius Garland can be shooting it. It's all about him finding his rhythm.
Levine passes to Carter. Kick out to Levine. Back to Carter. Out to the right wing. White wide open. He fires. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the